Hello everyone, welcome to online class of computer. This is Mansi Mukherjee, your computer teacher. Please like, share and subscribe my channel for new notification. Let's start our today's topic.
In the previous session, we have already learned and come across the word e-commerce, electronic commerce. As you know, our society day by day is become digital. Everything has been converted into the digital platform. So the ethics has to be followed. Now, before understanding computing ethics, first understand this term, what the ethic is. Ethic is a set of moral principles that govern the behavior of a group or individual. So you must have heard this word ki you are not doing this ethical thing. What does this mean? This is if any activity, any action harms other, then that does not comes under the ethical activity. In the cyber world also, the way you are using your computer resources and internet is very much important. You have to take care and you have to follow all the protocols and moral principles. If you are following all these things and your actions are not harming anyone, that means you are following the computer ethics. Some common issues with computer ethics are intellectual property rights such as copyrighted electronic content, privacy, concerns and how computer affect the society. Plagiarism. What is this? An act of presenting another person's work or ideas as your own. Is simple technical term copy paste. You have copied the work of other and representing it in as your own way. Normally, if we talk about plagiarism, it's not a crime in the cyber world, but it's an unethical activity, an ethical issue. There are some activities that comes under plagiarism. Stealing someone else's idea and passing them as your own. Yeah, it's very much unethical. If you're copying some other work and you are saying and the credit goes to you, so it's unethical, right? So to use other work without acknowledging them. Failing to put a quotation in a quotation marks. Not giving correct information about the source of quotation. So the plagiarism issue can be solved, can be resolved. How? We can give the proper information if you are using the other's content. How can you give the proper information to them? In what sense and what purpose you are using that content, and you can acknowledge them. Then the plagiarism issue will not be there. Now let us understand internet privacy. Every one of us like privacy. We don't want our informations, our content, our material to be disclosed to some third party without our knowledge. So privacy is very important factor while using internet. So internet privacy is the right to keep sensitive data and information produced as a result of using the web private. You are not disclosing all the informations to the third party. This example can be understood when you are doing any kind of transactions. So you have seen when putting the password, while you are giving a password, it is in a dotted form. It is not visible. So that is just in order to keep the information private to the third party. The concept of privacy become much more important. As we all know, e-commerce is blossoming day by day and it leads to digital transactions also. So privacy is very much important. Risks to internet privacy include phishing, pharming, spyware, malware. These are certain cyber crimes we will learn when we will discuss the topic cyber security about these terms, phishing and pharming. So they possess the threat to the internet privacy. Now, software piracy. Two term. Please, students, the earlier I was discussing about privacy. Now, the term is piracy. What is piracy? Software piracy is illegal copying, distribution and use of software. All of you are using the system, right? How many of you are using a genuine window? Can you tell me through the comment box? Please reply. How many of you are using a genuine window? All of us are mostly using pirated window only. This is what privacy, copying. According to the Business Software Alliance, 36% of software we are using is stolen one. Intellectual property rights, IPR. Intellectual property rights are legal rights that provide creator protection for original work. So, in order to prevent your work, in order to prevent the piracy of your work, but generally the piracy word is associated with the software, not with the work or blog writing. Okay. So, in order to keep the originality of work, prevent the copyrights, we have given the owner intellectual property right. Patent, trademark, copyrights. These are the certain points that are associated with intellectual properties. These are the factors that give the intellectual property rights to the user. Next one, copyright. What is me? You are very much familiar with this word, copyright. Refer to the legal right of the owner of intellectual property. It is simpler. Copyright is the right to copy. This means that the original creator of the product and anyone they give authorization to are the only one with the exclusive right to reproduce the work. Means only the authorized user can reproduce that work. If you have given certain people or individual the copyright, then only they can copy your content. Otherwise, you can put a copyright claim on them. This symbol is used to make the content copyright. If the symbol is there, that means this content, this blog or this material is having the copyright. So I hope you understand all the things. Please do revise. Thank you and have a nice day.